The Conservative Political Action Conference, or CPAC, kicking off celebrating President Trump's agenda.
Yep, so far it's off to a strong start, reportedly. And tonight, Vice President Pence and other big names take the stage. I watched Sean Hannity last night do a show live from the stage before President Trump steps up to the microphone. That'll be tomorrow.
Well, Griff Jenkins is at the Gaylord National Resort and Convention Center in National Harbor, Maryland, across the river from Washington, D.C., with a preview. Good morning to you, Griff.
Good morning, guys. It's the 44th CPAC, of course, the largest gathering of conservatives anywhere. My first one, 1995, and it's great to be back. You can see folks coming in. This is Radio Row, getting set up. Brian, we got to get you down here with your radio show doing it maybe next year. But here's the thing. Vice President Pence kicks it off here in a few hours, actually, and he's the headliner today. But there's a lot of other interesting speakers. Marine Le Pen, and you have to get it right because this is the niece of Marine Le Pen, the granddaughter of Marie Le Pen. But there's a controversy about her because a lot of conservatives don't believe she's so conservative. And the president's attorney, Don McGahn, will be here, as well as Senator Cruz, who won the straw poll 2 years ago, as well as the Secretary of Education, Betsy DeVos. But what they talk about here is going to be the president's speech tomorrow, because he came last year, the first sitting president to come since Ronald Reagan, but 2 years before didn't even come because he didn't feel like he was going to have a warm reception. Well, we've seen what happened, and now a conservative president is coming back after having delivered the biggest tax cut in 30 years. But something else that's on their mind, Russia, the investigation, as well as the threat. Here is the president of CPAC, Matt Schlapp, talking about that on the show a little earlier.
Our attendees do want to talk about Russia. They want to talk about Russia being a threat to the United States. And they do want to talk about this investigation about supposed collusion, because they think after a year, it's time for the special counsel's team to show the American people what they found. It seems like, from our perspective, they got a whole lot of nothing to show.
Another thing guys are going to talk about, of course, we've seen across the country, as well as the president sitting with youngsters talking about what to do about the threat at schools, gun control, mental health, how to address this problem in the country. It was an unbelievably important moment at the White House yesterday. Well, this is the largest gathering of young conservatives, and they're going to weigh in. We're going to really hear from them for the first time, as well as Wayne LaPierre, the head of the NRA, will make an appearance here. We don't know exactly when, but we will hear from him at some point. It'll be the first time they've gone on the record, guys.
Yeah, we'd like to hear his point of view these days. All right, Griff, thank you very much.
Thank you, Griff.
All right, about 7:20 here in New York City. Nancy Pelosi continuing to rip the president's tax cuts.
The crumbs that they are giving, bowl of doggy do. Some patriots, this tax scam.
Why doesn't she just quit it? Well, Indiana Congressman Todd Rokita is going to be live with Brian next, talking about that.
Hi, I'm Johnny Benton.